All right, so before I can even make a video about Amir Khan and Manny Pacquiao fighting and leaving my thoughts on that, the fight is now canceled. And I just want to say that I couldn't be more happy about it. And the reason why is because I have never wanted Amir Khan to get either the Floyd Mayweather fight or the Manny Pacquiao fight, because it seems like he spent his whole career just chasing those fights and thinking that he could just skip everything else. He can get knocked out. He don't have to avenge any losses, and he could just keep just jumping right back in there in front of everybody. This is what Amir Khan has been doing for years. When was the last time Amir Khan had a spectacular performance where nothing happened, where he didn't look bad at all? Because the last one I can remember was Devin Alexander. You know how fucking long ago that was? Everything he's done since then has just been mediocre, and he got knocked out by Canelo. A fight that he should have never been in the first place. You know your chin is fucked up. You know you got chin issues. And you're going to jump in there with Canelo Alvarez just because you want to be a star for the moment. You want all eyes on you for the night. This is why I don't care about him not being in this fight. Not because I don't think that him and Manny Pacquiao would be a great fight as long as it lasts, because he's going to get knocked out in that fight as well. But as long as Amir Khan can stay on his feet, I think that it would be a great fight. I think he could give Manny Pacquiao a lot of problems. Wouldn't mind watching it. But because a title is on the line, if Manny Pacquiao didn't have a title, yeah, I wouldn't care. Hey, sign it up. Then I would be disappointed that this fight isn't happening. But for the simple fact that this fight actually puts Amir Khan into the running to becoming undisputed champion, he does not deserve it. His name does not deserve to be in the mix like that right now. Okay, Danny Garcia, even though he just lost, he has the freshest loss out of the bunch against Keith Thurman. He is still more deserving of being in these runnings towards undisputed than Amir Khan. And I hope that all these guys really are trying to become undisputed. You know, I think if Manny Pacquiao can become undisputed before he retires, that would say a lot. Then when people say fighter of the decade, then you would have to think a little bit. You'd be like, this guy at the end of his career, past his prime, became undisputed champion before he retired. Huge. Okay, so I'm all for that if that's what Manny Pacquiao really wants to do, but I'm not sure if that's what he wants to do, because before this fight with Amir Khan, he was trying to fight Jeremy Horn. Okay, so that's letting me know that Manny Pacquiao might not be as serious as I wish that he would be about this undisputed thing. And I think that Bob Arum is fucking with him, man. You know, I saw this interview. I think it was with Eddie Setback. There was a few people there because, you know, they all get the same interviews and shit. This was one of these guys, man, who was talking to Bob Arum about the Amir Khan fight. And he said that it wasn't going to happen. And he said something about show me the money. And then he looks in the camera and he gives this evil smirk. You know, like he's fucking with Pacquiao, man. Because he knows that Manny Pacquiao is on his way out. His money train is about to dry up. And he said, you know what? I'm just going to squeeze every last drop out of this motherfucker. Because he's going to let me do it. And as we've seen over the years, Manny Pacquiao is going to let him do it. You know, so in my opinion, the only way for Manny Pacquiao to really be serious about trying to become undisputed champion before he retires is to get away from Bob Arum. There is nothing wrong. Go work with Al Heyman, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man. If it's going to get you these fights, that's what you need to do, man. Michael Conch is a dickhead, man. You don't need to be fucking with that dude, man. You know, that guy didn't embarrass you so many times. Saying different shit from everybody. Saying different shit than what you're saying and what Bob Arum's saying. That's the type of idiot he is. Then you got Bob Arum pimp slapping you around and shit, putting you out on the street, telling you to get that money. Why are you dealing with this, man, at the end of your career? Go off and do something different, man. That's what what Floyd Mayweather did. Okay, he got away from HBO and finished his career off with something a little different. He explored his options. He saw something good and he got a great deal out of it. Manny Pacquiao still has the star power. It's not as big as it was before, but he still has the star power to be able to do this before he retires. Okay, and giving a shot to Amir Khan is not something that he should do right now, in my opinion. Amir Khan needs to take his ass down to the bottom and work his way up again. Okay? He needs to look impressive sooner than later before he gets into the discussion of running towards undisputed champion. So that's my thoughts on it. You guys leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. I'm out.